guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, what up? Bienvenidos, my name is iluvsarahii, and in today's video, we're gonna be getting in on this makeup look. It's bomb diggity, it's fresh, bronzy, it's winged out, so we're gonna be getting in on it. But today's video is very special. Today is NYX Cosmetics' 21st birthday. They are officially 21, they can finally take a shot of tequila, and we are celebrating. To celebrate, they reached out to work with me in today's video to give you guys a look using their cult favorite iconic products. This is what we got going on right here. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I think you guys are gonna really like this whole tutorial as well. If you guys don't know, I have worked with NYX for many, many years. I've been a NYX fan, a NYX girl, since the beginning of NYX when they were in the callejones. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you for sure should be celebrating their 21st birthday as well. So it's a really exciting video. As I mentioned, I used to buy them in the callejones when that was a makeup I could afford, and it's so great that they are still affordable till this day. They're cruelty free, have always been, and it is so awesome to be here today doing this tutorial for them. So we go down memory lane in this video, guys, because if you've been with me for a while, you will know that I've done so many campaigns with them in stores. I was in Target nationwide. Like, there's so many amazing moments and NYX memories that I have with them. So if you guys love what you are hearing and seeing, then continue watching this video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. We need to do some major work on these eyebrows. They need some work, they need product, and they need to look as good as this brow. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Cosmetics Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I'm starting off with the tail of my eyebrow because this is where I need the most amount of product. So I'm just sketching the product on there, and I'm gonna keep on sketching it throughout the entire brow. It's also a waterproof and smudge resistant formula, which is a plus because we cannot have our brows disappearing by the middle of the day. So I know I will be set once I am done filling them in. Towards the front of my brow is where I'm very light-handed with. I want the brows to look like natural hair strokes. So to achieve that, it's easier for me to just lightly sketch it on, less pressure on the pencil so that it looks natural. So next I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer and do a very light brow cleanup underneath my brows. No matter how many years gone by, I have not been able to ditch this technique for my eyebrows. For me, it just really makes them stand out and makes them pop and makes them look super, super clean. And now that the brow is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of base onto my eyelid. This one is my favorite, you guys should know by now, but I'll tell you in case you guys don't, it's my Louise base in the shade Rumor 01. And I am just adding this on the eyelid and then kind of working it into the brow color, just so that it all blends and looks nice and seamless. So now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in the shade Warm Neutrals. So I'm gonna start off by tapping into this shade right here. And with the really fluffy brush, I'm gonna take this right into the crease area and then all the way around. And just go in that circular motion and then start to roll it all the way up. This is kind of like a must with all my looks. I just really love like a blown out, really soft transition. So moving on now to this shade right here, I'm gonna be adding this into the crease of my eye. So this shade is gonna be a little bit warmer, but I love it because it's not too orange. So I'm gonna take this into the crease and then lightly roll it into the lid as well. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my Louise base, just like a very small amount, and then I'm gonna pack that color up kind of into the lid. So now I'm gonna take it into this metallic shade and I'm gonna apply that onto the lid. Going directly over the base and then lightly tapping it up. There we go for this super soft spotlight eye. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna move now into some liner. So I'm gonna take in the NYX Epic Liquid Liner in the shade Black. And I don't think you guys are ready to see how epic this liner seriously goes on. This has a very precise brush tip on here that makes the wing application go on so nicely. Very easy to use, and I feel like it just makes it look so sharp and clean. Before I move on to the front of my eye, I'm gonna add some of the liner right here, kind of over the shadow to kind of smoke it out a little bit. And it kind of goes on top of the liner, but also kind of over as well. This creates a perfectly smoked out wing liner, and do not worry about the bottom part. We're gonna clean that up. I just wanna make sure that I get the smokiness down first before I move on. All right, there we got it for that part. So now we're gonna move towards the front of the eye, and this is the part that's gonna be a little scary. I will admit to you guys that it's a little trickier than it looks. So I highly recommend practicing, but this liner is definitely perfect because of the tip on there. It allows you to get the most precise, cleanest line, and it's really easy to build on top of it. So if you wanna go thicker, you can, or if you want the line to be super thin, you can also do that as well. Ooh, there we go. Liner is complete. So now we're gonna move in to the NYX On The Rise Volume Mascara to get some volume and some lift on these lashes. I'm starting right at the root and then rolling the brush up. And I love this because it's combing through every single eyelash. So it's really helping to lift and volumize them. I'm gonna be adding falsies on top, but I do want you guys to see how nicely it just combs through every single one of them. And then for my eyelash, we're gonna go in with these really nice synthetic lashes from Baddie B. These are in this style, I believe it's plastic. So I'm gonna pop them right on. All right, there we got it on the lashes and the eye makeup look. So I'm gonna pull the camera back so we can get started on the face. Ooh, there we go. These eyes are done. They look nice and pretty. The little spotlight, the shadow, las pestañas, the liner. It just is all coming together so nicely. And that is with zero foundation and concealer on. So can you imagine how much better it's gonna look once I get my face on? So as you guys know, we are celebrating the 21st birthday of NYX Cosmetics, and I'm super excited because I have been writing with NYX for probably those 21 years. Wait, is that possible? I actually started buying NYX products when I was 8th grade. I remember this because there was a little store down the street called US Fashion that used to sell really cute 3-pan eyeshadows that I used to buy for maybe $3 or so. That was like my first intro in makeup and really loving color and playing with it. It's been amazing to watch NYX grow so much, starting from shadows to lip products to face products. Now we have a primer. Like, they have grown so much. They are now available like in so many stores, which I think is incredible. So I'm just applying some of this high class face primer onto my face. I'm assuming based off it saying high gloss, it's gonna give me that really nice glass skin. So I'm gonna do this pretty much all over. Sometimes I focus primer like on my T-zone, but I'm gonna do this all over my face so that I can glow at every single angle. I'm now gonna move into the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in the shade 6 Warm. I'm gonna do maybe like 2 full pumps and just dot it on my face, and then from there we're gonna blend out. I'm gonna grab now my NYX Cosmetics kabuki brush, pick up the excess amount, and then just start to tap on top. So as I mentioned to you guys, like I said, I've been writing with NYX for years and years and years now. They were actually one of the first few brands to reach out to me at the beginning of Instagram, which was like a real exciting pinch me moment because I never envisioned that was gonna happen. Like, even where I am today, guys, it's still like a what moment, because they were one of the first brands that ever reached out to me, and they wanted me to join them for their ribbon cutting event they were having for their first store that they opened up in Santa Anita. And I was like, oh my god, I would love to go. So I went. I met so many amazing talented YouTubers and influencers that day, and I remember it was just being like a really cool moment, like celebrating something so major. When it really hit me that I was working with them was when I was invited to go down to the headquarters to film some videos for their stores. So if you guys have ever been to NYX store, they have these iPads that will show you tutorials. So they would show me like new products that were launching like 3 to 5 months from now. So I would create tutorials with their new products, and they would be available for you to watch in stores. And then from there, they started expanding stores. So these tutorials started going all over the world. And then from there, I just kept working with NYX on so many amazing things. So I was involved in their Sculpt and Contour campaign, which was a palette that was sold inside of Target and Ulta's. Did a few more campaigns for their mascara launch, and then for some lip colors. I mean, there's just a list of so many amazing things that I did. So I feel very honored to still be working with them till this day. Something also that I don't think many people on YouTube know about this, but people who follow me on Instagram at the time did, is that I actually did a makeup tour for them, and I traveled to Latvia, Sweden, Vienna, and Amsterdam. And these classes were all for their local influencers. I remember we did that all in a matter of 5 days. I don't know how I did it. I don't know where the energy came from, but we did it. It really made me proud of all the hard work I did that got me to be like in that position. Why do I feel like I'm getting emotional? This is not supposed to be an emotional video. Something too that I love is that throughout the years, they have upped a lot of, throughout the years, they have really improved so much on quality of their makeup, but they have kept their prices so affordable and so reasonable. So I feel like that's something about them that I also really admire, because you guys know how it is with makeup. After a company gets super big, prices start to change a little bit, or the quality changes and whatnot, but I feel like they have kept the same throughout the years. I'm gonna go in now with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Powder in the shade 3W 1.5 Bond. I'm gonna set my T-zone area before I go in with any kind of baking. I'm gonna go in now with the NYX Cosmetics Brightening and Bronze Complex Trio to do just a little bit of bronzing. So I'm gonna use the shade right here and just gonna add it all over my skin. I'm gonna go in now with this little palette from Nars. This is the Hot Fix Cheek Palette, and I'm just gonna mix a little bit of each shade. I like them both so much, so we're just gonna play with them. I'm gonna add my setting powder and press this right underneath my eyes. Add a little bit right there as well. While we bake, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my under eyes, and we're gonna take it back with one product that everybody at one point in their life had, or you have it still till this day, and that is the Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. Now, you were not a real beauty YouTuber if you did not use Milk in any of your videos. You can use this as shadow, as lining, as priming. There's so many ways you can use it. So I'm gonna go a little old school and throw the white in my waterline. I haven't done white in a while, but I figured this is the perfect time to do it, especially with the Milk Jumbo Pencil. I'm just gonna add this right in the middle of the eye. And there we go. I mean, first and foremost, can we just talk about the pop that it just did to my under eye? It just made it look so much bigger. Back when I started makeup, using white in my waterline was my jam. I did this all the time, and this is such a 2015-16 iluvsarahii moment. And now we're gonna take it back into the Ultimate Shadow Palette, tap into these two shades right here, and pop that underneath of my eyes. I'm gonna just dust off the baking, and while I do this, I'm gonna need you guys to comment down below if you ever owned Milk Jumbo Pencil or if you still have it. Just popped on some mascara on this side, so now I'm gonna do it on the other eye. Grab a little bit of the highlight from the Hot Fix palette, and I'm gonna add this onto my cheekbone. Add a little bit onto the tip of the nose and the bridge. And lastly, for my skin, I'm gonna set it with the NYX Cosmetics Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. Fun fact, this is actually the #1 setting spray in the USA. So just in case you guys don't know, now you know, and you heard it from me. Go ahead and fan myself. It is gonna give you a matte finish, so it's gonna mattify you down. But what's great about it is that if you do add highlight like I did, it's still gonna keep that glow. So you're matte and glowy in the right places, you know? And lastly, for my lips, I'm gonna go in with these two shades that are gonna give me the most delicious nude buttery lip you will ever see. The first one's gonna be the Lingerie Push Up Lipstick in the shade Push Up. And lastly, I'm gonna top off my lips with their Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. This is a super buttery, soft lip gloss that is not sticky. It's very comfortable once it's on. Gives you a nice hint of color, and is perfect to wear alone or top it over any of your favorite lipstick. Ooh, this is bomb. So that concludes today's makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. All the products will be listed down below if you guys are interested in them, so be sure to check them out before you guys leave. And before you guys leave as well, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Thank you again for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!